Hello, wrestling fans. This is Discuss TNA Impact Wrestling. We hope you're having a great day, week, whatever. Got to start off with a quick thing about the Vince McMahon documentary because it's very personal to us. Wrestling legend Tony Atlas said, "I didn't like Pat Patterson. He didn't, I didn't like Pat Patterson because he kept grabbing my pecker in the locker room. How is this personal to us? Well, it's the exact same thing I told my lawyer after I met Gary a few times and we hung out in the locker room. Fucking creep." What's happening, Gary? How's your rough night after that Eagle loss, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's not unexpected. I figured Tampa Bay would win only because, I don't know, they have our number, and I don't know. The Eagle coaching staff has just been uh, no clue what to do with the offense, so it
Oh,
didn't
that's
really.
interesting. Let me go back to my messages and see if Gary warned me about not betting on them. Nope. Nope, I don't see anything like that. Okay, sorry, everyone. This is TNA. We got a bunch of TNA stuff to talk about. We're going to be reviewing the show on the 26th. Tickets just went on sale for Skyway Studios Nashville tapings on Wednesday and Thursday. $10 only. All proceeds going to the Hurricane Red Cross. Sorry.
Oh
The
wow!
Hurricane relief efforts. All.
When did they break this news? Was this recently?
Yeah, that was yesterday. I'm on top of everything now, Gary. You should
Oh.
keep it tuned
I've been out of
into
the loop. I didn't
alldistractions.com. Yeah. Also, if you'd like to donate, go to Red Cross Disaster Relief or just go to Red Cross. I mean, I think Red Cross is the most legit place. I think everyone knows that. Also, a new first class shirt has been made available today. And if you're looking for a great written review, check out TJ Wrestling, Christian Thompson, the GOAT. This week's show was Hendry and Kazarian, number one contender for Nemeth for Bound for Glory. That's going to be interesting as hell. But we have some quick news about my man, Scott D'Amore. Every time this dude talks now, it's like he just sounds dumber and makes my old stories sound better. So Scott says, to set the record straight, for those who tried to say I tried to buy it and then I got let go. Okay, so ready? He's saying he didn't try to buy TNA and then get fired. Okay, going on. I mean, I got let go and then I tried to buy it, which is a more logical series of events. I don't know how the fuck that's a more logical series of events. You're fired. Cool. Can I buy your company?
Where
Gary, am I missing something here? Is
well,
that
my
insane?
like he went off air for what seemed like forever.
9 months.
Now all you get from him is nonstop can't shut up.
I mean, I don't know. I think he had some kind of a thing where he couldn't talk about TNA maybe for like 6 months or something.
Disclosure kind of thing.
I mean, I'm just guessing. I mean, why would he shut the fuck up? Like you said, I don't think he talked for like 8 months. It was so weird. I'm like, why is this dude not talking? Did he kill someone? But whatever. He said it's public record. I tried to buy the company. So they're doing things now. Oh wait, hang on. There was something else where he was looking forward to taking TNA to the next level. How long was he there? Fucking 10 years. Now he was looking to pull TNA to the next level right after they fired him. Because that's what
I didn't actually know the amount of time, because if you weigh in how he was there from day one early on, I don't.
This guy.
It's quite a while.
Seriously. I mean, okay, ready? So it's like, look, I think I know where I want this thing to go. I think I know where we can take it. And I'm willing to put my money and others' money where my mouth is. Stop. This dude has crazy money. He had to bring in other people's money. That's how much he trusted his incredible fucking thoughts about TNA. Remember that. He brought in other people. He didn't put it all himself. He said, I put my money in and other people. Remember that. He's fucking crazy rich. And that comes from his old friend Don Callis, who basically said, I don't feel bad at all for Scott getting fired. He fucking has all the money in the world. So ultimately that was turned down. So they continued to do their thing. So once the bitterness and the hurt feeling and the anger and everything subsides, you sit there and go, okay, what's next? So he's saying he's angry, bitter, all that. He was fired, and then he tried to buy the company. That's so stupid. Gary, you're fired. Would you like to buy the podcast?
I was just going back kind of in my mind about it all. Had Jeff Jarrett not fell off the wagon with drinking and whatnot, Scott wouldn't even been really, he wouldn't even been
Exactly.
So I mean, he should be so lucky that he had that opportunity.
And he never thanks Jeff Jarrett, which I find amazing. I think he's only got 2 jobs in the wrestling business ever in his life, outside of his own thing, and they were both from Jeff Jarrett, or three times from Jeff Jarrett at TNA. Like, he hired him early, he left, hired him again. I think he left, and then he hired him again, or maybe it was 2 times, whatever. He was there forever. He was there forever. But now he's going to change things. That's, oh my God, this dude is such bullshit. I love how he's such bullshit. Now it's coming out.
Well, the thing is, like, it made Don Callis look like he was all back into the fray of wrestling just for the sake of a paycheck, a higher rated paycheck, I might add.
Yeah.
And he lost a lot of favor with me in the wrestling industry, so I'm kind of glad he's not in TNA. And then I guess his vision was like a lot of comedy and shit like that.
A lot of Giselle. That's his vision. Giselle as world champion. That's his vision. As knockouts and men's world champion. One of the few people he's announced for his new shows. Don Callis is there. Another sexual deviant. Whatever. Piece of shit. Okay. Quick comments from last week. Richard, do you see Tessa Blanchard returning at Bound for Glory? I was looking, I don't know what I was looking into, and I saw Chelsea Green kind of blasted her again. Like, she never apologized, and she's a bully. And I mean, Jesus Christ, is a bully the first fucking thing in the wrestling world? Aren't there like people who murdered people out there? And like,
well, I mean,
Vince McMahon, holy shit, watch that, and then tell me what Tessa Blanchard is.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Like, how many articles, even after all of that, come out about Vince being so vile to the women in wrestling, especially his company.
Yeah.
Like how
That's just Vince
still doing interviews, and I mean, he even got to the point where he had this really like pedophile look to him.
Oh yeah, insane. He was just fucking things with. They had it on a thing yesterday. He wanted to do a thing where he got Stephanie pregnant.
Oh my God.
Who the fuck thinks of that other than Fightful workers? Whose mind goes there other than people like Sean Sapp?
Yeah.
Fucking creep. So trying to see if we have any more news here. No, I mean, very cool. They're sending all their money to the relief funds. I was worried they were going to have to tape on Tuesday, which would be they couldn't get NXT people, but I don't know. NXT doesn't always use their own people, so
I'm kind of surprised it didn't end up circulating back around and coming up this way, because when it made landfall, I guess it started dissipating. But had it built up some strength, we might have been all looking at a lot of rain for a couple of days, Jay.
Yeah. Also, I mean, this is a terrible storm. I don't think people realize there's like a crazy amount of people dead and missing, and
it's like
if you want to see like the severity of it, check out Maurice. I'm pretty sure it was Maurice. Damn it.
Yeah,
I might be wrong about that. Someone posted insane fucking.
And I think at one time it was categorized as a category 5 at one point.
Yeah, I mean, houses literally just underwater. Houses underwater, like floating. Oh, here it is. Sorry, CJ Perry. Jesus Christ, is that Maurice? Why am I confused? What the? Oh, Lana. That's Lana. Okay, sorry. And they're it said Rowan, Tennessee. Is that the issue in Roanoke, maybe? But she's in Tennessee, and it is literally, the water is halfway up to the people's houses. Like, it's fucking insane. Just absolutely insane. Dax from FTR, not a fan, but he tweeted about it. Like, it's not getting enough coverage. People are fucking lost and dying. So, yeah, that's really fucked up. Terrible segue to YouTube comments. Oh, sorry. That we did one. Tessa. I honestly do. I think she has to be the person that she beats Jordan. There's nobody bigger.
Yeah, I was just going to say, they sometimes label BFG as the biggest show of the year. It's arguable. Some people say Slammiversary. Yeah. Slammiversary has the much bigger name to me, but
yeah, me too. I think so too.
But BFG, they got to pull off something that you wouldn't see coming, and I think that's about the only thing on that level that would be maybe a surprise, or possibly they got something planned maybe for an AJ Styles to return. I have no idea, but out of those two things, I don't see anything being bigger than that.
That was from my boy Robles, who me and him check out. Sorry, everyone out there, if you don't know already, we have a Facebook page, Discuss TNA, whatever the hell, wrestling. check it out. Me and my boy Robles do a lot of predictions, mostly him, and I'm posting them, helping out, talking about, crazy stuff. And good Lord, he is incredible. The way he breaks things down and like has things set up in the future, and he's way more creative than like TNA. They should really just look into like the posts and check them out.
Think the future
So,
come, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry, that was Richard's comment. And oh yeah, also we really want Allie to come back, and we really think she's going to, but we've been saying that for like 8 years now. So at some point it's like, I don't know, maybe she's not gonna, but I keep checking her like Instagram and stuff, and like, I follow, I don't keep checking, I'm not like a psycho, I follow her on Instagram. So like every now and then I click the story, and I feel like she's always says, yeah, I'm gonna come back, just not just you.
I know, just something about her is a little different than say a Tessa, because like
Tessa's like, yeah,
she has like a lot of love for the horror industry, and I do think sometimes you get a taste of the acting versus wrestling, and you figure,
I can see that, yeah,
I'm not going to get the bumps and the injuries and whatnot.
Tessa, on the other hand, works out every second of the day trying to reprove herself. So I mean, like, seriously, look at what she looks like right now. Her fucking abs are insane. I watch clips of her on Instagram because I can't, she wrestles in Mexico or wherever. She's better than ever. I don't know if Jordan can keep up with her.
Well,
I swear, I don't know.
Given how much Tessa's been through in terms of like all the ridicule, to even stay inspired to stay in shape is a credit to her.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, she didn't fucking murder anyone. Like, can we all get real? Because you know why AAA won't hire her? Because Conan doesn't want bullshit between her and her ex.
No.
That's not sexist. Like, fuck off with all these fucking people. Chelsea Green, really? You're fucking married to Zack Ryder, and you work for WWE, Chelsea.
Yeah,
you work for fucking WWE. You want to talk about bullies? Who's a bigger fucking bully than WWE? You signed when Vince McMahon was in charge. Really? You're gonna talk shit about that? Fuck off.
But what makes me mad about the Chelsea Green thing is like she left TNA like twice now just to go back to WWE, and then when TNA tries to do something positive for the knockouts or whatever, now then she has an opinion. I mean, I really care what somebody at WWE says about somebody wanting to come.
Yeah, but that like that shit has pull though, and like people will see it, and then others will be like, yeah, others will pop on, fuck that bitch, in a smarter business type way, but whatever, ridiculous. Okay, let's get to Impact. Cool start to the show. Wendy Chu and Rosemary versus Jordan and Sol Ruca, the mystery partner from NXT, who had a really good match with Jordan. And I don't know, what do you think? Do you think she's the best we've seen from NXT?
Sol Ruca, definitely. I couldn't believe when she came to the ring, she did like this like backflip thing, kind of something like Catwoman in Batman Returns. I was like, wow, really.
I keep saying it, man. It looks like they come off a fucking conveyor belt. These NXT girls, like, they're all incredibly attractive, and they can all wrestle.
Her gear that she wore on this particular episode, I felt like she would have fit right in with the Job Squad back in ECW, though, because she had this kind of like this white shirt going on. Like she could have been like the valet or whatever. I don't know.
I'm literally looking up her gear right now. Sorry. Looks pretty hot to me. I don't know what your problem is, bro.
I mean, like, I kind of felt like it kind of looked like something like she would come down to the ring, like if, say, like WWE had her or whatever on the main roster, and they had just bought it, that kind of thing.
I think she has a very good look. I mean, all these girls, they all have such good looks. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun match. I mean, seeing Jordan throwing around Rosemary. I feel like we haven't seen that. You know what I mean? I feel like it's like one of the, I don't know. Have we seen Jordan Rosemary feud? Like a real one?
I don't know. I think somewhere in the back of Rosemary's mind, I know I can't think for her, obviously, but I just kind of feel like she's watching all these athletic wrestlers, and it's like, man, why can't I do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think she had a bad knee injury. I mean, she literally can't do the stuff.
Yeah,
she'd be a much better good wrestler than her knee is trashed. So like you can tell she's slower and like it sucks.
Yeah, and I definitely think her dedication has lacked too as well.
Yeah.
I kind of got complacent.
I mean, she's an NXT
was over.
It's really weird. I mean, I don't like her look right now, but she's also in NXT and like fans are responding. So she's one of the like most over people right now. Like in terms of being in WWE. She's been on WWE almost every week lately. I don't know if people realize that. She's like part of NXT. She's with Wendy Chu. She's part of her group.
Well, and then I've seen some NXT fans say like they were really pissed when Rosemary lost because it's like, how are you going to build her up if you keep having her lose?
Yeah, she actually lost the first 2 matches, and then she won one. So she just won one. So that was nice. But yeah, I mean, that's one of those things I'll never understand. Why
you don't have
Undertaker just to lose? Like,
it'd be like having a female Undertaker lose.
Don't get me started with that. She doesn't want to be the female Undertaker. She literally told me she's happy being a Knockouts Tag Champion. So short match, 4 or something minutes. 2.5 stars from Thompson. Ruka has outstanding athleticism, and it was on show here. Yep. And Steels attacked Grace at the end of the show. I'm sorry, at the end of the match.
After the match. It was kind of maybe the better part of the match too, though, because he actually, got behind like the heel versus the face, and then I think Tasha really delivered the proper thing a heel does, jumping the good side and standing tall kind of thing until the numbers were even, and then.
Most smart people always say like wrestling is really not that hard. Like heel, a face, it has to like it's a thing. Like you can't do the fucking mid mix, tweener bullshit. Like it works sometimes, but like you just said, like everyone knows who the heels are, everyone knows who the faces are, and guess what? Masha got a huge fucking reaction. Like Christian reminded me here already. She's been a face for 2 weeks. That's what happens when you put somebody with the fucking Hardys. That was genius.
And I do think they're hinting at maybe a Masha versus Jordan match at BFG possibly.
I could also see that. I think that may be the backup plan right now.
Yeah.
I think it will be too soon. Like she just turned back, and I mean you can still keep them both as faces, kind of like a respect match. And then maybe something happens. I don't know. Something has to happen in that match. Someone attacks. Somebody has to show up or something. I don't know. But you can't have Masha turn back heel. That would be stupid.
But I must say this episode this week was very knockout centric, and that's exactly what they need to do going forward. I just don't know, if I think if they all mesh, that's fine. But I don't know. NXT style is so much different than TNA. Like they're younger, a lot of them. They're more athletic.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know if they're gonna be. I don't know if it's going to look good on TV some weeks. They might have to do a lot of editing.
Yeah. It's like, it's like that prick fucking high school kid or whatever showed up and now he's humiliating everyone. I don't know if that makes any sense, but okay, so Kaz was backstage with Gia. I can't say enough about Gia. Check out her Instagram. Why is she not a knockout? She is literally the definition of the word fucking knockout. Gorgeous, awesome wrestler. She can talk.
Yeah, I don't understand it in a way either, because we do need the knockouts, and it's like she can't be fully pleased just doing nothing but interviews. Like, why not give her a story?
We don't
build her to the knockouts.
She might be. She might be really pleased. We don't know, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like
you know what I mean. Like I don't.
No offense to what's her job in the back now? Doing interviews. No offense to anyone who does that, but they have that other girl, Laspisa, whatever it is. Like she can do that.
Didn't she leave? I think she.
Okay, well, fire anyone to do that. Is my point. You know what I mean? Like she'd be much more well used as a wrestler. Like you know what I mean?
I believe going to Maple Leaf Wrestling, Jay. I think there was a bit of little mini announcement on her.
Oh God, that just broke my heart. Okay. Let's move on from that quickly. I got a promo from Kaz. I'm loving him, but I don't know. I mean, whatever. We'll get to that after because that's the big match of the show. So Laredo Kid versus Gresham. Hated this. What's his name? Thompson mentioned they really haven't addressed him ditching his match. I thought they actually did, but I guess not. It was like a little video.
They did
even though it was very confusing.
They did mention that there's some confusion going on with the Jonathan Gresham right now because it's not so long ago he was donning a mask. I think Ray Walt had not mask. No, the other dude. I can't think of his name right now. Hannafin.
Oh, sorry.
Hannafin. He was saying like they're very confused on the commentary booth because they're like, he was doing this mask thing with the fiscus that he was coming out of his mouth and whatnot, and now he's kind of like totally abandoning it.
I mean,
And
they had the whole story. Remember, like Kushida was trying to like track down.
And now it's like, well, will he bring it back? You know, like I don't know. I kind of feel like it's not dead though. I just got this feeling like, I don't know if they're just kind of.
I don't know what I want out of that. I really don't. I feel like the Gresham character is just like, it's fucked. I feel like it's a fucked character because he changed so much. Like they could have just left him as fucking Jonathan Gresham, the great wrestler. Like,
well, the thing is, I'm not saying he has an ego, but I mean there has been evidence there that he is hard to work with. Because like if he's not the focal point of a division,
yeah, I've heard something like that. And I mean, I like the idea that they tried to give him like more of a character, but I don't know, it didn't work. And then I would have taken him off TV for a little. And then you bring him back normal or something. Have him give a fucking promo. Jesus, does he have a mouth? Can he speak? When was the last promo he's given? Just let him go in the fucking ring and talk. Be like, yeah, this is what happened. I went through in the back. Let him do fucking one of those things. Santana gets an interview every week. Let this guy do one. Explain what the fuck that shit was about, bro.
Well, I got a perfect idea they could come up with it. I don't know if you remember Dustin Rhodes when they had him playing 7 in WC.
No.
He started.
I remember. I know. I can like see it in my head, but I
yeah,
don't think I was watching at that time.
Yeah, he kind of looked like the Keepers Creepers character. He had the long jacket, nice. And then he had the like complete white face, and he goes, I don't even come up with this shit. They bleeped it out. He goes, I don't even know who come up with this shit. He goes, this is ridiculous. First in WWE, I'm this kind of like transgender character, and then now I'm playing this freak. He goes, I just like, you could tell he was like kind of shooting with it versus, like being part of the storyline. But that would be a perfect way to have like Grisham like kind of like take the mask and like have like a garbage can in the ring or whatever, and have him set
definitely something. I mean, anything would have been better, but definitely something cool would have been awesome. Like they could have done something awesome out of this, and they did the exact opposite. So Santana's backstage, went to the Systems locker room. Thompson says a lot of yelling, smashing. That feud won't end. Yeah, it's just like, what is it? It's Santana versus the fucking System. Like, it's dumb.
I know
he's not gonna win. Like it's 8-on-1 or something. It makes him look dumb for even getting into a feud with the whole group.
I know. I have not. I mean, I was one of the biggest fans of him coming in, but like,
me too.
There's just nothing for you to really care about currently.
No. I feel like maybe they're trying too hard with his creative when like they should have just been like, yep, he's back. Let him fucking do his thing.
Well, why not give him that gimmick like they did with Heath Slater? Remember when he come in and he was kind of like
fucking Stone Cold Slater? Yeah, that was the best. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. He just comes out, fucking knocks out some people every now and then. Nobody knows why. You know what I mean? That's interesting. But that they did this.
I would have been right up his alley being with Santana,
Yep. Sorry, we forgot Eric Isaac. Great episode, fellas. And TNA will be interesting the next month as we head into Bound for Glory. Yeah, I hope so. And I think we know that they're. Sorry, I think the way the tapings like they're going, I think they're going to have to be extra interesting.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's going to be a big improvement in a production. Now that we're doing Skyway Studios, that place is already like already up for production values. So we're going to see. It's going to look like more quaint in terms of.
Do you remember the last time they were there?
Skyway. Jeez, I'd probably say close to 6, 7, 8 months ago, maybe, or maybe a year.
I'm trying to picture like what it looks like in my head. I'm trying to picture what it looks like. I always think of fucking.
Well,
for some reason, when I hear Skyway, I think of that awesome place in Canada in Rebellion.
Yeah. Well, think
the something center.
Think back to when Skyway was doing shows from the pandemic.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say. I just pictured him in the back. Yeah, I just pictured him talking in front of like the screen.
And
which they should do more of. No, you know what I mean? Like, remember they have that shit in the back where they can like talk in front of a screen, like an office kind of.
Yeah, definitely. And then they have the an option where they can kind of you can it kind of highlights the way NWA Power was too, because I think NWA ran from there.
Yeah, I think,
Kind
and
of like,
we liked that at the time. You don't need a
yeah,
fucking giant place with
yeah,
that's half empty like AEW does.
yeah. And
AEW.
I get, and that's why I don't get where people will say, well, TNA and Billy Corgan don't get along, because that's couldn't be further from the truth. They're not going to let him rent out their studio if
Yeah.
they're, you know what I mean? So it's
Also, it's literally a fact. I mean, Billy said him and Ed are like friends, literally friends, not like.
Yeah.
As opposed to Scott, who will say, "Yeah, we still have a good relationship." No, you got fucking fired. You tried to buy a company like the biggest goofy thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well,
Oh my
the
God,
only reason
I'm never gonna get over that one. You're fired. Cool. Can I buy your job?
the only reason why Billy even wanted out of TNA to begin with is because he saw the price tag on the tapings, and they were like astounding prices, and he was like, I can't afford
Yeah, I'd love
do
to know how they're doing.
tapings.
I'd love to know how they're doing. Like, I bet they make a little money, like, because they just don't do many shows. And
no, NWA, yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely think very profitable here and there. So
if they have a big show, they'll definitely sell it out. I think they only have like one a year, so I don't know. I think he has a smart little tiny thing happening, and he's doing good with it. So this was a cool match. X Division, all X Division. We have not seen this in a while, and I would have announced this as like an X Division, something. Just remind people what the fucking X Division is. Bailey, Kushida, Slater, Wentz, and ABC. That's the fucking X Division. Awesome wrestlers that can do all kinds of flippy shit.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun. 9 minutes, says Thompson, if you want to believe an Australian. I don't know.
Oh,
What, you've seen Wolf Creek? Come on.
Australian Australians.
You've seen Wolf Creek? Come on. Don't make it like I'm making things up here.
Well, we have a lot of cyclos here in the United States.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, based on Wolf Creek, every time you go to Australia as an American, you're going to get murdered in a really terrible way. Now, sure, I shouldn't base everything on horror movies, but that's all I know about Australia other than Bluey, who my niece loves.
Well, I do know one thing about Australia. Them kangaroos are badass. I've seen videos on
my
YouTube.
God, yeah, like jumping through fucking cars.
The shit out of you and stuff, so.
You ever seen like they literally jump through a car and then they like pop off and they just run away? Like, what the fuck are they made of? Holy shit.
I honestly would just like to try it once. I'd like to box a kangaroo.
Oh my God. Thank you for letting the real Gary out to the world for a minute there. This motherfucker wants to box a kangaroo. This dude is like Mike Tyson over here. He just wants to fight and do anything. And
nothing too big, something around my size. You know, I'm not the tallest.
You know what? I have someone better than a kangaroo who's even smaller than your size. You can kick their ass one day, but we'll talk about that offline. So I like how Wentz got the pin here. Like they're really pushing Wentz in both fucking companies, which is really weird. I'm afraid he's like definitely gonna end up at WWE because of that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think he's gotten like just that response that he got against Wes Lee. Like I don't know. I don't see how he isn't, high on their, the radar in terms of bringing him back. Because
this I hated. I mean,
right now in the current Rascal form, they're really not giving them a lot, really.
Oh no, I mean, that's one of the problems with the NXT relationship. I think, like, we don't get the Rascals now because Wentz is too busy. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But where the hell's Trey been? Just hanging out in his corner? I mean, give Trey some fucking. Okay, sorry, he was in that match here. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't. No, he wasn't. That was ABC.
Remember they had mentioned that Meltzer had thrown Trey under the bus about transgender.
Wow. Good call. Wow.
I'm wondering if he bit of a
that was right before these taping shit.
Maybe.
To everyone out there who says Gary has his head up his ass all the time, he just proved he didn't. Sorry, that's me commenting on my own website that Gary has his head up his ass. So hated this. Jake something lifting weights backstage with Hammerstone. Cody Deaner has the fucking audacity to walk into these giant beasts and even say a word and they let him out of the without. They should have killed the guy. You know what I mean? Hammerstone called him pathetic, and Hammerstone challenged him to a match. Like, do we need that? Good God! Thank you. Hopefully that's a 2-minute squash. Thompson said I hope it's a 2-minute squash, and I'm sorry, that should be a 30-second squash.
Yeah, I guess that match happened on. You can check that out on TNA Plus app. I think it was on Explosion between Diener and Hammerstone.
Okay, that's cool then. That's fine. Okay, and they're actually mentioning stuff.
Actually introduced story to Explosion for
it does, yeah. You just stole my you just stole my line. They're actually introducing stuff, setting up things for Explosion, which like I feel like we used to make fun of it, and like even like everyone made fun of Explosion, like it sucks and all this. Like it's gotten better, and like I feel like people still aren't watching it, even myself included.
I don't know why. Part of me likes the monthly special. I know some months it is very short between, but I look back at a lot of the one night onlys and just we're so generic.
Well, I like the Joker's Wild stuff.
Yeah, I like the certain ones, but like
they got to a point where it was just like one night only, nothing. Like one night only is #wrestling.
Yeah, and it was really boring to watch because it'd be like the same like graphic for one night only. They just slap another name. You know what I mean? It's really.
I would love to see it randomly though, instead of like just having pointless specials every fucking month that aren't always needed and don't have stories and stuff. Like then you throw in a Joker's Wild or something.
Well, why not just ditch the one night only shit? Just put Joker's Wild pay-per-view, or you know what I mean? Like I would look really good.
How about just ditching? Do they need a fucking special every month? Is that like a contract thing?
I don't know if they really need one every month, or if they could just do like maybe at a set of tapings make it special, like during it, like maybe have a something set up
like what AEW does. Winter is coming. Like no one knows what the fuck that means, but they'll watch it because it's got a different name
like
on
Tony's gonna know what winter is when he lives in Jacksonville.
Another vignette from Santana. I mean, again, I love the guy, but he's got to do something different. And then here we go. Hyann. I waited so long. The beautiful and amazing Hyann. She only lasted 4 minutes in the ring, but there was already like Twitter kind of petitions going around or whatever, like sign Hyann, and I am just so happy seeing that. Also, Lei.
I would be more than
seriously, Lei Ying Lee. Like seriously, TNA. That's what you're gonna make me say all the time. That is so hard.
And coming out of this match, Jay, I was not overly impressed with Ying Lee here. I mean,
well, my problem was I'm in love with Hyann. I think Hyann is like she's one of the best wrestlers in the world, and it's crazy to me.
Yeah, I know it made no sense because I like Hyann's look. I've never seen her wrestle until.
Yeah. Let's see, Thompson. That was a basic match to get the crowd used to the offense Lee has. It was mostly strikes in a dominant way. Okay, mostly strikes.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fair. It's that's fair. She's kind of like a Mortal Kombat character, I guess, and not like a wrestler for the moment. It's different but weird.
Without sounding too racist, I kind of thought she looked like one of the guys in Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, that's so racist. You're canceled.
The three. I don't like.
Don't worry. You work with me. You're uncancelable. I've been canceled so many times that. ABC had
It kind of felt like she was like that electrical guy that was in Big Trouble in Little China. Then the one guy that had the.
I'm trying to think who she reminded me of. Glacier.
Yeah.
No. Kind of like like with the strikes instead of like actual wrestling and like.
Yeah,
she was so built up, and it was like, when we were all expecting the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Here's my thing: don't fucking build people up like that unless they are incredible. Because, that's what we're expecting after we see that. So whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Promo with ABC. The Hardys popped in. Said they beat them twice. We deserve a fucking shot. I feel like that has to happen. Christian, great question. Why is Matt not broken anymore? Yeah, I think he pops in and out of it. Like right now, the Hardys are needed as a team. Yeah. And it's just weird if he's doing that character, but I don't know. I agree. Like, he should at least be popping in and out of it, little maybe do some facial tics like he's still in there.
Yeah, they're definitely giving him that Jonathan Gresham treatment. You know, like how he was that one character of the octopus, and now like they just dropped it
Yeah, the only thing
suddenly.
is they're so. I mean, it's the Hardys. They're so
Yeah.
fucking over. Like, it doesn't matter what they do. They will always be just the most.
Oh, definitely. And I do think some people are
That's why I
not.
don't mind that as much.
Sometimes they're not the biggest fans of the broken stuff
Yeah,
either.
totally.
So,
Yeah, totally. Some people don't even get it.
yeah.
But yeah, I love it, and I'm sure it'll be back. But like right now, they need the Hardys, and I think it's the Hardys are definitely going to win the tag titles at Bound for Glory.
Well, this
They're going back to WWE after.
well, this is what sucks here for the Hardys is because this week's tapings were going to be hailing from the Carolinas, their home,
Oh shit! Yeah,
Hardy country, and now they can't do that, which stinks because they were
I
going to
was
be.
thinking, why don't they just go over to the Hardy compound? But that might be fucking underwater or something.
I don't know. You never know.
Yeah, I mean that's how bad it is over there. So let's hear from Josh Alexander. Nope, fuck off, Josh. Fuck off, bro. How many times is this guy gonna get? How much mic time is this guy gonna get? Give this to fucking Gresham. Let him explain himself for 10 seconds. Have Josh beat his ass, and then Josh starts talking.
Or
I did love
Santino.
I did love the crowd chanting, "You tapped out."
Or as Santino calls him, Josh Alessandro.
Yeah, I mean, have something to someone Santino something. I mean, the only thing fun about this was the crowd saying, "Josh, you tapped out," which was great. I mean, I don't know why give him mic time now? Like he's lost twice in a row to his own move.
I couldn't believe there was people in the crowd that was buying that he was going to turn face. I'm like,
oh God, serious. I mean, good
there's
Lord.
no way he's going to beat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Where was this again? You are some of the dumbest fans ever.
San Antonio, but they were. I will. They were very good, like for being,
like kayfabe, I guess. You know what I mean? Like
and into all the matches, kind of giving them a big league feel here.
Yeah. And then Sinner and Saint come down. Sorry, this was all about Eric Young. He was, that too.
Yeah.
EY came down to the ring. He said, we need the Brill walking weapon back, blah, blah, blah. Josh was kind of playing into it, shook hands, and then what, he kick him in the balls or no, hit him with a German suplex.
Oh, him with a spike.
Okay, yeah. And he said it's exactly who it needs to be. And Sinner and Saint come down and help kicking his ass.
I will say
Steve Macklin for the save.
Oh yeah, I will say to Josh's credit, this is probably one of the better C4 spikes he's done. He's been getting kind of sloppy with them, but
yeah. Well, he's leaving soon. He doesn't care if he takes some people out. But you know what? Maybe he's not leaving. Who knows? Like the fact that they're still giving him time like this, and but I mean, listen, like as much shit as I give him, he got fans to boo the shit out of him. We're talking about the biggest fucking face in the company for how long? Like Josh was TNA. And now he's getting fans to boo him. So, good job. Maybe, or, better job by TNA because what they're doing. They're making Macklin a fucking face. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it's looking that
That's
way.
Interesting as shit. And good God, I fucking love Macklin. Oh, man. Santino backstage talking to Steph DeLander. Oh, it's neck surgery. Shit. Okay, I missed this part. Fuck. So that's legit, do we know? I mean, I guess it is.
Yeah, I don't.
Damn, man. Dying for knockouts and lose Steph to fucking surgery. Okay, this is cool. We have a PCO Cardona Monsters Ball. I called a death match, but yeah, Monsters Ball make more sense. Then more knockouts action, like Gary was complaining about before, because he's so fucking sexist. No, I'm kidding. No. Here's the problem. They went like 2 shows without a knockouts match. And now they have like 3 in 1 match. Like, obviously, get a better fucking setup. Like, have 2 matches on every show, have 1 match on every show. Not every show. Have at least 1 on every show, or at least 2, whatever. So Heather Reckless got the win against Zia Brookside. I don't know about this either. Like, I feel like they were pushing Zia in a good spot.
If we got 2 great matches and had one not so great or decent, would be better. But
yeah, totally. Yeah,
some of these matches
we got 1, 2.
They were fun, but they weren't must see. A lot of it,
no, I mean, I think the only good knockouts match was the tag match in the beginning, and then there was 2 that you didn't really need to watch.
It kind of felt like something that would be on the monthly pre-show, more or less.
Sorry if we missed it. Zach Wentz and ABC won that match. I think we said it, but whatever. And Ying Lee. Damn it, screw you, Impact. What am I going to call this girl? Ying Lee? That's hard. Okay, I'm just calling it Ying Lee. She got the win. And yeah, Eric Young got his ass kicked. Steph talked to Ponce's Ball match, and then Heather beat. I mean, it was okay. She's tiny though. Holy shit.
Oh, Yang Lee.
No, Heather.
Oh yeah. She's like, what'd they say? She's like all of like 5'3".
No, I think she's. I mean, maybe she's saying that. I'm pretty sure she's 4'10".
Oh wow.
I looked it up. She is tiny, like Jordan's 5'3" or something, and she's.
Oh okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she can enter through the bottom rope. You know what I mean? Like I've never.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's very.
I'm short. I can say this.
She's very Taylor Wilde a lot. Like
I mean, I love her look. Listen, I think she's gorgeous. I think she has a great look. I mean, I love the name. Like I like everything about her. I mean, hey, life is weird. Sometimes people are short, like Gresham, you know.
And then they did something with the hair extensions. I was like, why is this even being part of the match?
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Stupid.
You know, what women don't do that in wrestling now. You know what I mean?
Sure, that was Zia, and Zia did it too, which was weird. No, I mean, isn't Zia the face here? But whatever. So Reckless gets a win. I do like that, and getting her a win. Zia will be fine. And then the huge match, number one contenders match. We spoke about this before because we did the spoilers, and the way that the ending, I loved it. I just loved it. How like Kaz, you know what I mean? Like it looked like Kaz won first.
Yeah, and then he did that.
Santino restarted the match, and like I thought it was really good.
He did that thing that he does every time he comes down. He knocks the water off the table.
Jesus, he did it. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
every time he does it.
Maybe you ought to, instead of paying attention to that water, maybe you ought to should be in there paying attention to Joe Hendry.
Shit,
like that's what Nic Nemeth said there when he came down.
He probably has a bunch of fucking like, what's the word? Like in fucking movies, like hidden things in the background, fucking Easter eggs. Santino's doing he's probably dropping all kinds of Easter eggs that we don't even know about. Yeah. Genius, man. Fucking genius. Hendry gets the win. He's going to Bound for Glory, and I think it's pretty fucking obvious he's going to win unless, I mean, we do have the JBL situation.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone has to remember the wild card that is JBL, who tweeted today. He went to, I forget, it was a joke, like I'm at Yosemite or something. Like, so this dude just rich as fuck. He's just traveling the world chilling. He's like, yeah, I'm just closelining people who are closelining, whatever. It was a funny thing. Check out his tweet. But I mean, remember, he's out there. So like, I think that here's what I was talking about Robles. I think here's what happens. JBL ends up cheating to help Nemeth, but Nemeth wasn't with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nemeth was like, bro, we're like friends. I didn't want you to do something like that. So like that can keep Nemeth as a face. I mean, I don't know, or maybe Nemeth turns heel, but I don't think you can turn him heel that fast. But it's interesting. I don't know. It's really interesting, and we only have that match and the Monsters Bowl. We have 2 fucking matches for Bound for Glory, which sucks.
I hate it in wrestling when they do that though. Like coming out of this match with. I mean, Kaz did technically get the win, even though he cheated. But like, I don't like it when they book it this way. Like, then another referee will interject themselves. Like, you don't do this any other time, and then you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, this is kind of the thing like, that used to get under Jesse Ventura's skin back in the day. Like he'd say,
overbooking
unless you get caught. You know what I mean? And he never really got caught. I
mean, it's called overbooking, I believe, right? Like
yeah, I believe that something.
A lot of people complain about that, but I mean, yeah, I get it. I just liked it in this scenario because I don't know.
Yeah,
everyone thought Joe was gonna win, so like Hendry wins, and everyone's like, what the fuck? Fuck that.
You have to give Joe the Duke here, but my thing is with it is like it's a bit of a tainted victory only because
that's fair.
You restarted the match and now it's kind of lost that appeal a little bit because it's like.
Also, I love Kazarian, but it's not like he can't take a clean loss. He's probably lost to much lesser people this year, and he couldn't lose clean to Joe Hendry. That's odd. Or stupid booking, maybe. I don't know. And that's about it for this show. Thompson gave it a 6.25 out of 10, and like I always say, they are like an evil teacher. Really hard grades, but fair, It's not like they're not a fan. They're just really. But I mean, if I was gonna say, he breaks down the show like if I actually broke it down the way they do, I'd probably come with a similar grade. You know what I mean? Like you said, like we got 2 knockouts matches that were like meh. The Josh thing was okay, but obvious. The main event was obvious. The 6-man was, to me, the most fun shit. It was a 6-man and the mixed tag.
Oh yeah, well,
and Kid Gresham was okay
with his grade of 6.25. I mean, I wouldn't go that low with it, but I do, to his credit, I do agree that this week was a little weaker of a show versus last week, and I think his was like nearly a 7 last week.
Yeah, too many matches. Pretty simple, I think. And I called it a mixed match, but no, it was a knockouts tag match at the beginning. That's what I meant. I guess I'm saying mixed because I'm reading the words mystery partner on top here. So, well, I mean, yeah, that's about it for this show. But also, I mean, you have to watch NXT now. I've been, and it's like, I don't know. Are things going to ever come to, like, are they going to come together? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is Zach, like, is someone going to...
I think some
people...
I
think you mentioned before we started recording. Could AJ fucking Styles show up? You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. I have a feeling like there might be a storyline in place because I saw that he said he wasn't going to ever sign another contract with anybody, and he's going to be with WWE basically the rest of his career. But they could put a storyline in place that he's still with WWE, but he's still willing to sign some kind of a deal with TNA for like I don't know if the remainder of the year, but maybe for little bit till his feud ends or whatever, and then then he's right back into the WWE. I could see that happening.
Yeah. Or it's just like they loan him. It's just like maybe there's like a super show that comes up and he's on. I don't know. I'm thinking like he's on like the TNA side. You know what I mean? Like,
well, what I'm thinking is they might be waiting for that super show. To where they, it's kind of it's definitely all the productions being done by WWE. And can you imagine if they get ready?
Oh my God. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Where to play in front of all that crowd,
Yeah, that'd be totally insane. Totally insane. Like I said, there's so many options I'm not saying anything like that is going to happen, but like there's so many options of NXT people and then WWE people and like, how many TNA stars do they have? Jesus. They could literally make like an old team TNA, you know what I mean? Come back against like the new, or like have them, a bunch of them come back and try to like save TNA from, I don't know, WWE, like kind of like a WCW invasion thing, but I don't know, better, or it makes sense.
More organized.
There's more people in there already, but yeah, whatever.
Final plan kind of thing, something that makes sense.
Yeah.
Better vision.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just rambling here. And I think that's about all I got. How about you?
Yeah, that's all I got, Jay. Just what I like to say to people out there tonight that are still dealing with the flooding, stay safe. I think, the current presidency, regardless where you are on both sides of the aisle, I'm sure they're going to fund you, get, food and water and whatnot, because after all, we are the United States and we take care of our own.
Damn it. If I knew that was coming, I would have had a USA chant at the end to end the show. Nice job. USA. We're all in this together. Remember fucking 9/11 when nobody fucking ran into the things and said, hey, are you a Democrat or Republican? I'll fucking pull you up from the fucking ashes if you're a Democrat. You know what I mean? We're all fucking Americans. And when shit goes down, that's when we see it. And whatever. Sorry, don't know where that came from. Me and Gary just being super patriotic. Also, if you missed it, Hulk Hogan was at the what game was that? Auburn?
USC Trojans.
The USC Trojans game. Kidding. It was BQ who looked a little similar to Hulk Hogan with the bald head, big glasses, yellow and red shirt on.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving anyone shit. I'm also bald and he's also not fat. So good for him for having a good life. And that's about it for us. As always, leave questions. Check out alldistractions.com. We're going to have an awesome written preview coming for Bound for Glory. I'm super excited. When they announce some matches, it's very frustrating that we have 2 matches and we can't even consider doing a preview yet, but whatever. That's going to be awesome. So we will see you next time.